I actually think I'm going to do that now. I've only seen the very start of it. I haven't taken the time to watch it. I was planning to watch it after stream, but that might be a good thing to watch as a way to end the stream, right? Since I've got a little bit of time before, you know, having to worry about work and all that. Let me go into here real quick and... Oh, God. Let me... How do I copy? There we go. Maybe I'll put that in here after all. Hold on real quick. And then I shall just delete that from here. And hopefully... Yeah. Yeah, so let me get that ready. Dun-ba-dun. Maybe that's a little too loud. Yeah, let's lower it like that. Get this up here. Get this ready here. And... Whoops. I'm hoping y'all can hear it okay.
The ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract. With his feet on dry road. Aye, the devil's after him. Just running from.
There is trouble afoot. Oh. I can already tell that my computer will not be able to run this. Yes, a little bit. Get out of the way. The monster's on the right. What terrible beastie chases you? Okay. All right.
Salt.
She's on the case.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
And welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We
Okay.
are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art.
They're not talking
and
for very
technology
long,
coming
so...
together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5,
Lower them a
your
bit.
awesome team,
I can
CD
just,
Projekt
again,
Red,
I can just already
announced
tell
their
that
collaboration
my current
to make
laptop isn't going to be able to
open
run it,
development
let
of
alone
Unreal
let me
even
stream
better.
it. So,
And it's an opportunity we just couldn't pass it.
again, it's a mercy that this
So,
game is
we're
years
doing
and years
a
away.
demo together to achieve
It'll give me
just that. I
time.
think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. I mean,
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
as you can imagine, like, you know,
As you just
it was
saw,
to be
You're
expected.
going to see
It
now
looks
it's running on
gorgeous.
Standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS
I
with
do-
ray tracing.
I do like that it does
So in
seem
the
to
game,
be
you'll be
sticking
playing as
to
Ciri,
the
a professional
art
monster
style that they
slayer,
have in Witcher
the
2 and
Witcher.
3.
She explores the world
It's just-
and hunts down monsters for coin.
Much grander and
The region
and
we're
more
in
beautiful.
is called Kovir. And you
Oh,
get to explore it in a game.
This takes place in Kovir,
Right
huh?
now, Ciri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
You know, a lot of the Unreal stuff, like, I mean,
All right,
its fidelity and whatnot's really
Be
good, but it
careful.
does look kind of...
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach,
bog
Ciri has
standard, I
her
guess.
own
Like, it's
loyal
just...
companion.
It doesn't look that inspired, but this looks amazing.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance state.
Fuck, okay. They're actually... It's like, by the way, these are what muscles look like.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to
I'm sorry, did he just say nanite geometry?
rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve
Woo!
gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super
I mean,
fast.
that's kind of cool.
And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which
I don't-
at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to
I mean, I'll be honest in that I don't understand all of the technical aspects of what was just said. But I mean, it sounds... Did they say that they're leaving the triangles behind? It's all going to be a voxel cube-based thing? Or is that only just for the the foliage specifically, the nanite foliage as it has been termed.
Bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
Did they say what this is being rendered on? I know they do a lot of tech demos on the PS5 these days. I'm just wondering if this is on a PS5 or if this is actual, or if this is PC. Not that it really matters ultimately. I'm just curious.
A hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the market.
LOD normally are for long distances and lower poly, but lack of accurate rendering of shadows, close distance object boxes, and all that. I know what you mean. Like I'm itching to, like, at some point I'm gonna want to play through the entire trilogy again. With me being on a one PC setup, like, I'm pretty sure I could do the first and second Witchers just fine. I'm not sure about being able to stream the third one. I know I can play it. I just don't know how streaming it would work. At least not without lowering a lot of settings. This is just fucking impossible. And it it really makes me wonder, like, you know, they've recently confirmed that the next Cyberpunk game is also in the earliest stages of production. So it's like I'm wondering what the next generation of Cyberpunk is going to look like as well. And it's going to have completely different requirements from this. Is like, you know, like he was saying earlier, The Witcher, you know, a lot of the environments are naturey. You know, there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of foliage, there's all that. The Cyberpunk environments were much more, you know, urban, and then empty once you got outside of Night City. So it's like completely opposites, you know, as far as like what it's demanding of the engine. Like I said, they confirmed that it's in, like, it was either pre-production or like the earliest stages of production. So it's a good, like, half a decade away at the very least. I'm kind of surprised that they're showing this for The Witcher 4, because I was under the impression that The Witcher 4 was still many years away as well. No, if I'm going to be buying another piece of hardware, I'm going to want to get another PC. I know I'll be spending more on the front end, but I'll be saving so much money through Steam sales and stuff like that. It was announced in pre-production last week. Okay. I do like that it seems like they're going to be, like, bouncing between the two franchises going forward. I wonder if we're going to be getting any more side games for The Witcher. Like, there are 2 Gwent-based games, you know. There's Rogue Mage and Thronebreaker. One of which is infinitely better than the other one, by the way. I don't recommend Rogue Mage to anyone who hasn't tried it. It's the most bog-standard roguelike you'll ever play. And it's like even some of the random events just aren't that interesting. Like, they're not. Whereas Thronebreaker, like, I know I'm getting off topic, but Thronebreaker is this excellently crafted story with a very specific balance going into, like, the card battles, and there are puzzle battles that you can do, which completely, like, a couple of them have like broke my brain back when I played it. Like Thronebreaker is really good. Highly recommend it. Excellent story. Excellent voice acting. Just the whole 9 yards. It's kind of like Pyre, only you're getting a lot more action a lot more often, and you know it is Gwent, so there's a bit of a brain teasing thing going on too, because like you know, yeah. Anyway, let's get back. Sorry.
Play some food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Vargas has to offer.
Not her again.
Hey now, you don't spit at a Witcher, especially not Ciri. Oh God. That bit. Hold on. Y'all need to fully appreciate just how amazing that bear fucking looks. Holy fucking Christ.
Let's see what Vargas has to offer.
Not her again.
Just look at it. It probably has the underlying muscle thing going on too.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together. Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
It's what happens when you cheat at Gwent. So guys, don't do it.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the street quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Witcheress. One using my wagons. No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you.
Oh God, I don't know which side to be on.
As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men, quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
While Ciri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch fishes. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me ladies after one of them.
Course. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel, cod, all Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here. Even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal Smart Objects, Chaos Cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to
I'm really studying these fish right now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Ciri has better things to do, right? Right now she's probably negotiating a good price to hunt down the Manticore. Oh yeah, man.
Mackerel, cod.
And you have to remember too, like watching it on my stream or just watching it on YouTube in general, like it doesn't do this kind of thing full justice because you're not getting the full resolution possible, right? Like when you're playing it on your own screen, whether it's your computer screen or on your big TV on our Lord and Savior, the Xbox, like it's gonna look even better, especially if you can enable HDR and all that other fancy shit, right?
All Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here. Even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal Smart Objects, Chaos Cloth, and more.
Yeah, and All of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Ciri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right? But also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdres. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus.
Bread and circuses for us all.
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers.
That's a very cold and calculated way to describe people.
Like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Ciri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelby. We've worked.
Oh, you know it's going to be absolutely massive, right? Like it's going to be insanely big. Oh my god. Oh yeah, like and again, like I know I kind of said this at the outset, but like this just everything like you know Dime has gone on at length about this, but I do appreciate that this game isn't looking like every other Unreal game. Like they're very, like you know, they're very much, it's very much in the style of Witcher. Part of me was kind of afraid that in their switch over from the Red Engine, like their own internal thing, to Unreal, that something was going to be lost there. And I'm still kind of worried about that a little bit, but like just looking at the tech demo, like they're very clearly aiming to have it look the part, you know. I'm also really interested to see Kovir, because that's an area we haven't been in any of the games yet. From what I remember of the books, you know, even the books didn't spend a lot of time in Kovir. So that's kind of in like an unexplored area of the Witcher universe, you know, period. It's much further north than where any of the games took place. So it's the furthest from Nilfgaard we've ever been. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like barely a mention of Nilfgaard in the story, but I mean, obviously I have no idea what the story is as of yet. Oh no, like if anything, like The Witcher 4, you know, just based on that look, it's looking like a much prettier it's looking like a prettier, more high fidelity Witcher 3. You know, like it's the same style. It's just with nanite technology powering the trees. Like that's like the main thing I got from this tech demo is there's nanite technology powering the trees. But yeah, I'm looking forward to I mean, it's going to be years and years, and I'm going to need a new machine to be able to do anything, like even remotely. Like, it's just it sucks. It sucks being poor. I might have to do the Xbox thing as a shortcut if I don't have a new a new system by the time Witcher 4 releases, you know? Like, how much is a good laptop going for these days anyway? I don't even know a good place to shop for them anymore, because I'm gonna go for Amazon, but you know, Amazon's results aren't what they used to be. Oh god, I'm looking at like $600 to over $1,000, like 600 low end, and that's for 2050s. And what was this one? Oh no, this one's a 3050. Anyway, I'm not even yet to a point where I feel the need to even start shopping and comparing prices. I don't have that money. Get yourself a sugar mama. I could just DoorDash a lot more, you know. Okay, look, like if I stop streaming for a year and then I save up all the extra money, I can come back and start streaming Witcher, you know, just which, you know, I suppose I should reiterate here, you know, this is the last week I'll be streaming with the frequency I've been streaming for the last, like, year plus. I'm still hoping to get 1 or 2 in a week, but they may be later on in the week, you know, like a Thursday, Friday thing like I'm doing today and tomorrow. It really depends on how my DoorDash weeks go. If I don't make enough money, I'll just have to, you know, focus on that instead of spending time here. But I do need a new system eventually. You know, the great thing is I'll be able to play indie titles and things like that for ages and ages, because they're not as demanding on hardware as The Witcher 4 or Death Stranding 2 are going to be. It really sucks that I'm not going to be able to play Death Stranding 2 when it comes out on PC. But like you said earlier, them's the breaks. Yeah, it was just nice seeing The Witcher. It was nice. Oh, hey, Stolen, how's it going? You're tuning in at the very end of the stream. Why? I have like my machine is underpowered. I only have a 16. I think it's a 1690 in here. Oh, I was watching the Witcher 4 tech demo. I decided to do that before ending the stream today. So we got to watch that and admire how pretty that guy's jumper looked with all the threads. It's all Lumen lies. Well, the trees are powered by nanite technology, and that allows artists to render every individual leaf, you know? Oh yeah, I mean, it's it's a tech demo, you know, and The Witcher 4 is still years and years out from release, so it wouldn't surprise me if it looks a little different by the time it comes out. But I mean, I'll be buying and playing the Witcher 4 regardless. I'm a big Witcher guy. Well, I think that depends on your system, right? And The Witcher 3 still looks really, really good despite being several years old. Like, art style does a lot of the carrying there. It's not just it's not just the fidelity and the technology and all that. Yeah. And I mean, that's the nature of tech demos, right? You do have to how does that guy say it in Andor? You have to calibrate your enthusiasm. Like, if you calibrate your enthusiasm and the horse thing with the muscles, what about it? Well, this is another one of those things, right? It's like for Red Dead Redemption 2, there was a lot of attention given to shrinking horse testicles, right? I mean, it's cool that it's there, and I think subconsciously, like, it will make a difference for people. It may not be something you consciously notice, but more realistic, just anything will improve the immersion of your experience. Yeah. And I mean, ultimately, I'm more concerned about how the horse controls than whether or not its muscles are rippling realistically beneath the skin. It's nice, but you know, I've always been a gameplay first kind of guy. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. So Stolen, what do you think of the Switch 2? I caught just a tiny bit of your unboxing thing that you were doing today. You're still what? What the the fuck are you doing here? Hold on. Oh, you're literally on a break. Okay. Yeah, he's playing the Mario Kart Worlds. Anyway, I guess I'm rating you because I do want to see how the new Mario Kart looks and plays. Stolen ID. So yeah, I guess we'll be hanging out there, seeing the new Mario Karts. I'll save. I really don't have any questions about the Switch 2 because I'm not going to get one. But you know, it will be nice to kind of just take a quick peek. But hey, Stolen, are you going to come along for the raid to your own channel? Like, that's the real stream inception that we're looking for here on Valfius TV. But anyway, hope y'all have a good one. I'll be live tomorrow with some Transistor. And then after that, you know, I'll be live as I can. Have a good one. Bye-bye, y'all.